All right, so we're talking about information to collect. So a lot of this comes from Brent Daniels. He's pretty good. I really like him. And there are four pillars of motivation that you should ask when an initial lead calls you to figure out if this is somebody motivated and get more information. The four things are condition of the house. So I don't get into specifics like when was the roof updated, that kind of things. I think that makes people nuts. But I ask for the general condition of the house. How many bedrooms, how many bathrooms, what does it look like inside? Most people will downplay how bad their house is. If they say it's an okay condition, it's usually a shithole, let's be honest. If it's really good, they'll say it's an excellent condition. But I don't get into the details because I'm going to see the house anyway. If I was doing this virtually, I might get into a little more detail, boiler, how old are the windows, that kind of thing. But I'm not going to do that if I'm going to see the house. So condition is one. The second is time frame. When do you want to sell? Is this something you want to sell right away? If they say, I don't even want to sell, or you sent me a postcard, so I'm asking, that it tells you a lot. It may not be a great lead to go on, but time frame is huge. If they want to say I need to sell right away or I want to sell right away, that's much better for you. The third is price. So, well, before we do price, let's do motivation. So it's funny that motivation is part of motivation, but you want to say why you're selling, right? If they say I'm not really interested in selling, then again that may not be an appointment you want to schedule. But if they give you a reason, I'm getting divorced, the house isn't, I can't afford it anymore. Um, Tenants driving me crazy. I don't want to be a landlord anymore. Those are great answers. Those are answers that mean you might be able to buy it at a discount. And the fourth one is price. So price is a huge one. You really want them to give you a price. If not a price, then a range. There's a lot of tools to get them to give you price without asking them. You ask somebody, a lot of people, especially in New York, how much you want to sell your house for, they're going to say, you tell me. They don't want to they don't want to give you a number that's too low. So the two main techniques we use to get price out of them are, number one is we do use a takeaway from John Martinez, and we say you probably don't have an asking price. I say I'm guessing you don't have an asking price. So only one of two things can happen there. They can say you're right, in which case you build rapport and you go great, or they go no, I have one. And if they don't actually give it to you, then I would say something like I'm guessing you don't want to give it to me. And again, they could say you're right, and then you say okay. Or they actually give it to you. I've gotten people who told me I'm never going to give you an asking price after I use those tactics to actually give me the asking price. That's one method. The other method, if they really don't want to give you anything, is you say, listen, I haven't done research yet into the area. Do you know what similar homes in your neighborhood are going for? And when they start giving you prices, those are the prices. And then when they give you a number, you say, do you think your house is worth more or less? That's the kind of thing. And you can get the number out of them that way. It's a shame if that call ends without you getting a number. Sometimes it does. Sometimes they are brick walls, but you want to get those things out of them. You want to get condition of the house, time frame, motivation, why are they selling, and price. Those are huge to get on the initial call and really will define whether it's worth it for you to even go out and see the house and what you should talk about when you do go there.